Hello everyone, I'm here. I will start my presentation about risk and return of management. Okay, risk can be said to be an opportunity for loss or destruction. More broadly, risk can be defined as the possibility of an undesirable outcome occurring the opposite of the desired one. In the financial industry, in general, there are a jargon. Jargon is high risk brings about high returns, meaning that if you want to obtain greater result, you will be faced with greater risks. For example, in the stock investment, volatility or sharp up and down movement in stock prices will open up opportunities to ob- to obtain greater result, but on the contrary, if prices move in the opposite direction, then the losses that will be borne will be very large return. Return is the profit obtained by companies, individuals, and institutions from the results of the investment policies carried out according to energy shock. Return is an investment profit either through interest or dividends. Some other meanings return on equity is net income divided by shareholder equity. Return of capital is an untaxed cash payment to shareholders that represents the return on invested capital and not dividend distribution. Inventors reduce investment costs by the amount of the payout. And next, return of investment or return on investment is dividing income before tax by investment to obtain a number of reflects the relationship between investment and profit. Return on invested capital or return on investment capital is the company's net income and interest expenses divided by the company's total capitalization. Realize the return is a return that has occurred, return on net worth or return on the net worth is a shareholder who can determine his return by comparing net profit after tax with his net worth. Return on sales or return on sales is to determine the efficiency of a company operation. No one can compare the percentage of net sales which reflects pre-tax profit against the same variables from the previous period. An expected return is the return that investors hope to obtain. The future relationship between understanding risk and rate of return. Risk and return are conditions experienced by the companies, institutions, and individuals in investment decisions, namely both losses of the profit in an accounting period, the relationship between a risk and rate of the return is. It's linear or unidirectional. The higher of the rate return is higher the risk. The greater of the asset we place in investment decision, the greater the risks arising from the investment. Linear conditions are only possible in normal market. Investment is a commitment to a certain amount of the funds or other resources made at this time with the aim of obtaining a certain amount of the profit in the future. We invest because we want to improve progressively. Welfare in this case of monetary welfare, both now and in the future by purchasing or an asset which is expected to be resolved. Next, uh, risks can be said to be an opportunity for loss to occur. In terms of the investment, the loss is a loss of money. Risks mean the possibility of an undesirable outcome occurring or the opposite of the desired one. Meanwhile, the rate of the return of the profit that will be obtained or can be interpreted as a compensation. In the case of investment, this compensation is obtained by the inflation or an increase in the price of goods. The relationship between risk and return is as follows. Number one is it is linear or undirectional. Number two, the higher of the rate or return, the higher the risk. Number three, the greater the assets, the greater the assets we place in investment decision, the greater the risks arising from the investment. Number four, linear conditions are only possible in normal market. Conclusion. Even though fixed income financial instruments are the safest type of financial investment compared to other types of investment, the financial market, they are also not free from risks. Both of the form of the systematic risks is unsystematic risks. In determining investment decisions relate to fixed income securities. Investor can measure the risk and return performance of fixed income financial instruments in order to maximize profits and reduce the risk of investment losses by using commonly used analytical tools such as risk-adjusted return, Sharpe ratio, Taylor ratio, and Johnson ratio, as well as other analytic tools. The openness of information released by the several parties to the public such from the OJK, Bank Indonesia, dan CV. Uh, I will end my presentation and thank you everyone for the attention. Bye bye.